Hey, Alex. I've almost finished writing the summary for the report.
Perfect.
I'm still unconvinced. So here's a question for you, Alex. How can we do this without killing 3 strikes?
Spencer still hasn't recovered?
He has, but the doctor won't let him fly.
Just as much.
How much longer are you gonna make me wait?
Who's the self-important stiff?
Here, and he really is quite important.
We're connected. Ready now, sir.
I'm Brigadier General Howard Clemens. I'm in charge of this operation. Our objective is to capture an advanced submarine in harbor at Artiglio. The port of Artiglio and the surrounding oil facilities were mostly destroyed by another air operation.
Oh, that port. Seems like such a long time ago.
You've been there?
However, Erusian forces repaired the facilities and used them to resupply and maintenance a massive submarine.
Here's a question. How long do you think this submarine is? If you guess 495 meters, you're right. It also has a width of 116 meters, with a submerged displacement of 810,000 tons. It's a supersized nuclear submarine powered by 2 liquid metal-cooled reactors.
I guess it really is huge. So who's the quiz show host?
David North. I'm an OIA analyst from Advanced Weapons Analysis.
Why isn't he here?
Because he doesn't need to be. He can perform his analysis at his home office.
Ha! We've got ourselves an armchair detective.
Continue.
I've come to call this super submarine the Alicorn. The Alicorn is a submarine, yet it can stage aircraft operations like a carrier. It also boasts some serious firepower with its 2 main railguns. Their range is over 400 kilometers.
A real monster if there wasn't.
The sub's force projection capabilities are equivalent to a carrier strike group. Furthermore, it can approach underwater or use aircraft and railguns to attack outside the enemy's range. It has an unusual history befitting such a ship. It was launched 4 years ago. However, it went MIA on a sea trial after being outfitted. It was later found at the bottom of the ocean by chance, and of the 356 crewmen, 330 were rescued. Here's the question. For how many days was the Alicorn underwater? It was 698 days.
Whoa. They were down there 2 years?
They were on the seafloor at 15 degrees.
So why are they deploying it to the front lines now?
I suspect it has to do with the loss of an arsenal bird in the IRBM cluster.
Huh. Okay, so we just blow up the damn thing?
We capture it. Don't make me repeat myself. We've had reports from local sources that there are weapons of mass destruction aboard the Alicorn.
Source?
If we can secure that evidence, we'll gain advantage in the peace negotiations post-war.
The Ocean Navy has dispatched a fleet, including a landing ship, to capture the Alicorn. Our mission is to secure air superiority and protect this assault and capture task force.
If we take too long, they'll scuttle the sub. The fleet will commence its actions while we seize the skies.
Wouldn't it be risky to bring the fleet in before we secure air superiority?
That is none of your concern.
So basically, you're putting our fleet in danger for political gains.
They should have taught how to address superiors in boot camp.
An EW squadron will be deployed. Their ESM will be a valuable asset. Stay within their range, and you'll have a significant advantage over your enemies. The ETA for the EW aircraft is the same as HI.
Only Strider Squadron will sortie.
Whoa, I have to sit this one out?
Wait, Wiseman, you're not coming?
I'll be assisting the Brigadier General at HQ.
This is by no means a difficult mission. Your squadron commander's absence shouldn't change that.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
It's a requiem. Set off as soon as we're ready.
What's up? Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What? Retreat and wait for backup.
Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once. Trigger, what now?
Just 4 aircraft? Just talking not. Come on, it's time to find a real fighter pilot.
We doing this or not? Trigger's already kicked off the game.
Pull it in. After Trigger.
All aircraft, engage. Weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the H-out.
In our hotshot for the last 5 minutes. Missile closing!
Box 2, Box 2.
Don't slow down. We've got an option. Just come and get here. Planning on maybe past that line before we push over it. Yeah! Here we go, Cowboys. Surround them!
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass.
Box 2.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Come on, get me.
Push on! This is Figure 1. 3 and 4, head to 305. It's an attack. Figure 3, welcome. I'll let you roll with the plane.
Trigger, I'm seeing advanced stealth fighters.
SG-57s, highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them.
Enemy detected. Send rescue.
Air combat's a lot harder without flying stuff.
You sure? Our man Trigger was an absolute monster just now.
Being outnumbered is tougher than I thought.
Shut your trap and keep shooting.
Shit! Do it with a bang!
We've got tons of company above and below.
Locked on.
Enemy behind you. Heads up. Bandit invaded attack. Trying again.
Strider 1, lock on target. Strider 1, Fox 2.
These guys are good. It's one of the lads that you picked on the right. They're the last generation of fighter pilots. Show them just what we can do.
It's not every day you're in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. Nobody's got more combat experience than we do.
Strider Squadron, enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority.
I know that, but we're outnumbered. Pushing back hard.
SU-57.
I don't need the Wiseman to fly.
Improve it, Cal.
Righto.
Of course, a few sparks are to be expected.
This one's mine.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Down quite a few, but haven't even made a dent.
Shut up. You see Trigger complaining?
Well, he doesn't talk much, but fine. Here I go.
Strider 1, missile launched. Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. It can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
I should have switched with Lanza.
Grade 5 engaging. Returning to your ally.
Good. Your plane's not doing you any favors. Drake Squadron, follow me. I'll show you how the pros do it.
Copy that. Show us what you got. You're after our EW aircraft. Grade 1, engaging. Grade 3, engaging.
We're not fighting UAVs. It's just as hard on them as it is on us.
Somebody take the other EW aircraft. Watch your altitude. Pushing right to the coast. Drake Gage, Rock 2. Yes! This is the air combat I've been waiting for! Don't really care about the mob and just want to go and fight out. Missile closing. Evading.
Trigger splashed the hostile. Good. ESM's improving your aircraft's dogfighting capabilities. Missile away.
Thanks, Trigger.
Skills that count, not the plane.
Not yet. I'll keep it hanging. Hang him down.
Receiving support from ESM.
That bird over there flies very well. Didn't think pilots of that caliber were still around.
Captain! Curse you, 3 strikes! Incoming missile! Where's target? Pick them off! Turn the close! My weakness says he's off 3 strikes. I can't stop crippling.
Entering ESM range. Strider 1, bandit splashed. Multiple aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers.
Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
All right.
Too many of them! You see the size of that stuff? Why the hell was it not next all this time?
I don't even have time for a snack on this operation.
Just wait. I'll get you a break in a second.
Thanks. Target hit. Harrier destroyed. Nice work. Those fighters are after the fleet. Take care of the rest. Strider 1, missile launched.
I can target the moment I try to close in on their ship. They're only human. They'll tire out soon enough.
Be advised, enemy aircraft nearing the landing ship.
No control. Return to base. Don't forget to tell the mechanics if you have a problem every time 3 strike shows up. Target is turning right. Firing down.
Destroyed.
Are you sure? Damn sure. It's 3 strikes.
Entering ESM range.
Missiles rating. Evacuate immediately. The destroyer tight.
Harrier 2s have all been destroyed.
Good job.
Great work.
The party's just getting started. Command duty officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target.
Roger. Set primary target to hostile landing ship, officer.
Our target is the captain. Lieutenant Roger Carey.
Captain.
I don't see it.
Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They brought EW aircraft. I'm displaying the jammed area on your radars.
Keep your eyes on 3 strikes. Might learn a thing or two. Roger.
My missile's not homing in properly.
When in range of enemy jammers, missile lockout and homing capabilities are reduced.
This is gonna be trouble.
Enemy EW aircraft is down.
Great. Their jamming zone's shrinking. That would have been way too close if it wasn't for Trigger.
Leave the enemy ships to our stern. Hold until enemy aircraft are in range. Break the coordination. We passed the third checkpoint. We're halfway there. From Tuppin to all ships. Change formation. Full speed ahead. Move in front of the landing ship Puppet. We're going to be their shield. I'll show you folks no UAV can copy.
All aircraft be advised. Enemy strike fighters are on the approach. They're fullbacks. They're flowing faster than the ones before.
Pose a serious threat. Take them down.
Righto. Trigger, let's get this done quick.
Strider 1, missile away.
So, that's the meeting place for pilots replaced by UAV intercessors. This is it. This is the battlefield I've been craving.
Your plane will ice up if you stay in there too long.
You ain't no match for me.
Lieutenant, bandit on your tail. Submarine aircraft approaching our ship. I'm on my target. Don't bother reporting minor damages. If the landing ship bases, we win. I've got it now. Sequence failed. Incoming.
The landing ship is under attack. Keep the enemy away from our ships.
Hard port! We can't cross the fleet fast! All personnel, abandon ship!
Look, another destroyer's been sunk.
That's it. Trigger splashed a fighter.
Got a visual on the target submarine.
Come at me, bro. Catch me if you can.
Target eliminated. Go to work.
Looks like we'll have that beast captured in no time.
They'll be happy to see us. Spent 2 years at the bottom of the ocean. They wouldn't want to go back to that.
I see 3 strikes. I'll kill you.
All aircraft be advised. 2 bogies on the approach. Aircraft type, Su-47.
Burkets. Marusha doesn't have many of those. Where'd they come from?
Hey, Rage, can we kill him now? I've waited long enough. Use the confusion to get on to 6. Like a true villain, huh? I like the way you think. I'll see it on my tail. Taking fire! Woo! You idiots, ignore their illusions. Don't call me an idiot. I'd kill you if you weren't my brother.
Bogey shot down an Erusian bird.
What do you mean?
No more reinforcements. They must be hostile. You are cleared to engage. Don't hesitate. Who are these guys?
They're neither Ocean nor Erusian. They're just filthy bats.
Get him. I'm sure you look so dead.
Hostiles just popped out of nowhere.
It's an ECM, type of saturation decoy.
Visually scan for the source.
They got our EW aircraft. Hostile ESM gone. They got it. Get him, Scream. And he's on his own attack.
Trigger hit the target.
Good. You're seeing right through their illusions.
That's why the pay's so good. Shit. Scream. Pulling out. God damn it. 3 strikes. I will have you. You will die.
What?
Hey, what are you doing? Am I hearing things?
No, I do too.
It's launched.
That's so fast. You don't have enough time to piss your pants.
Hey, those filthy bats are on the run. Let them go.
That bitch was using Perseus radio frequency. That's an encrypted military channel.
That's nothing to worry about now. Focus on the mission at hand.
The ranks are thinning. At last, the light at the end of the tunnel. Continue with your mission.
Strider 1, the enemy has a lock.
Strider 1, missile launched. Fox 2.
Bravo!
Missile hit.
I'm on my target.
Missile launched.
Keep him in, look! Watch your six.
Additional hostiles confirmed. We're detecting surface-to-ship weapons teams around the sub. Eliminate them.
So many of our fighters!
Missile away.
Missile inbound! Breaking! Breaking!
Fire all guns as soon as they're ready. Fire all guns. Copy.
You're in their sights, Strider 1.
Copy. Three strikes in a squadron are with us.
Thanks. I knew you had my back, Trigger.
Receiving support from ESM. 3 minutes remaining.
Target coordinates re-entered. Ready to fire. Roger. Mark the biowares.
No!
Be advised, enemy ground forces are preparing to strike. Missile away. All ground targets destroyed.
This takes away the enemy's surface-to-ship capabilities. Fine work, Trigger.
Anti-air station. Target enemy aircraft.
Missile hit.
A friendly shot down the Su-34 approaching fleet.
Captain, they're ready for takeoff, sir. They're prepared to sacrifice their lives to carry the cargo. Captain, those things are destroyed. Lives are about to be snuffed out in senseless cruelty. How many must we sacrifice to put them to rest?
Captain, three strikes in the crew. Three cars down the enemy bird.
2 minutes remaining.
Our men just might make it through.
Supercapture's charged.
Great.
Target in sight. Main gun manned and ready.
We can sink their planes along with it.
Missile launched.
Trigger, enemy has a rock on you.
Rock through. Enemy has a lock. Friendly shot down.
They're not retreating.
Missile in the
This
air.
submarine must be loyal to them.
Fox 2.
Attack missed.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Second to win the lead.
Target was not struck. Strider 1, missile away.
Stay in formation. Enemy missile detected. Evading. Strider 1 splashed a bandit. Beautiful.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Let the LRSSC take care of the enemy aircraft. Strider 1 splashed a bandit.
Alicorn, do you copy? We cannot stop the approaching enemy landing ship. Scuttle the sub immediately. As of now, this boat no longer belongs to the Erusian military. What do you say? Don't you see?
Ruffin, this is Longcaster. Enemy's resistance is dwindling and we've almost secured air superiority.
Copy. Commencing capture operation.
The rest is all yours, Captain. Now I can finally have my sausage rolls.
That's the kind of food you eat up there?
Of course, anything other than finger food would get in the way of my duties.
That clearly wasn't what she meant.
Took longer than I expected. I'll be leaving now. Take command from here on. Whew. Well done, pilot. Then slow ahead both engines.
Pretty sure. The landing ship Puppet to all active units. Enemy submarine has started moving.
Commence firing. Main guns commence fire.
Bearing 180, cruising at 5 knots. Movement on the deck. It's their aircraft.
Alicorn fired on her with the railguns. The landing ship's on fire. It's gonna sink.
Confirming launch of submarine-based aircraft. 4 bird. It appears one of them is carrying a cruise missile.
What?
What
What happened?
Listen up. You need to take that bird down. Hurry!
Patch me in. Do you hear me? Daily North here. There's a possibility the cruise missile is a WMD.
Shit! Hey, what about the submarine?
We've got to help our ship first.
Don't lose them. Shoot them down.
Shit!
Open vents. Fill all ballast tanks. Full speed ahead once we're underway.
Trigger's caught up to them.
Scrap them, Trigger.
Enemy submarine is going under.
Shit! That monster will roam the oceans.
Keep my words.
20,000 meters until the aircraft exits the AO.
This won't happen. Get into vicinity.
Stand it down.
They're not evading us.
Shooting shields. Crazy.
We see our conflict. Distribution of balance and judgment. We're done with reason from beginning to end. The world shall be glorified by the sacrifices we take. They let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
Intelligence in the area. Across the radio.
Our nation and its military. This is orders of my superiors.
10,000 meters until the aircraft exits the AO.
Yes.
Salvation!
Target's destruction confirmed.
Seems he was down by 3 strikes. The damn bastard ruined it. Captain, don't you see? He walked all over it with his dirty boots, over the crisp white sheets of my bed that I had just made. Let's have him assist in the next plan. It'll make a fine sideshow for our scheme to kill 1 million people. Or was it the plan to save 10 million lives, Command Duty Officer?
Here we go. Do it with a bang.
Understood.
Shit. What's up?
Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
Retreat and wait for backup.
Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once. Trigger, what now?
Come on, it's time to find a real fighter pilot.
We doing this or not? Trigger's already kicked off the game.
Going in. After Trigger.
The operation has been completed. Stand by for further orders.
Hold on. We still don't know who those bats were. Why were they after Trigger? They were using Osea's radio frequency. You mean they're on our side?
Impossible. They didn't respond to our IFF. Well, maybe. They were there to settle a personal score. There's nothing unusual about being shot in the back by an ally.
Guess it might have been that way where we came from, but you know what I'm saying, Trigger?
Everyone, here's a question.
That's enough. Remove him from the call.
Wait, don't hang up on me yet. How did they know that we had intelligence on their weapons of mass destruction? They never would have taken such actions if they didn't know.
They have a spy.
Better to be suspicious than not, I suppose.
At the very least, we'll have to assume from here on out that they know everything that we do.
Another question, Alex. Captain Mateus Torres, the captain of the Alicorn. What is his goal?
There are 21 likely targets. The number of main routes
Wrong.
to the targets is 2,405.
You're being too logical.
Want me to define main?
Alex, can you be more sensory?
What do you mean?
Make me a collage of Torres' quotes. Work freely. Keep my hypothesis in mind.
Life taken by cheap kills of forward projectional sea power.
No good.
No good.
Alex. All right, let's go on. Try to be a little more sensuous.
Monstrous, 16,752. And salvation of passivity.
Okay.
Vulgarity of 6 per minute. A forward security.
Good.
Will of nuclear retaliation on death. 160mm guidance where massacre is placed by mass planning.
More logically.
Salvation of 10 million. An elegant massacre upon the Cage continents.
Stop. That's correct, or is it?
David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes, based on your hypothesis and mission parameters.
From the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are... 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Brigadier General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Target hit.
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Target acquired.
Support! Where are we getting hit?
Of course, if you want to go back to resupply. Resistance from enemy air defenses confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike.
I should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
A bomb would work fine. You'll wipe them out with one hit.
General quarters! General quarters!
Strider 1, missile away.
There's that many. Aim carefully and take them down.
Trigger, don't push your luck on the damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to.
There's nowhere to run inside the thing.
Well then, let's make them pay with the ones we left behind.
Strider 1,
If we can get him here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Farbanti.
Okay.
Don't let him leave the port.
This is not a drill. I repeat, not a drill. The order is to abandon ship. Sir, there's a few of them. They've done damage to the port and ship.
Command will accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
maintain course to return for resupply. Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bag.
Why did the enemy take so little damage? Drop a bomb line to do something.
Strider 1 crashed.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
We'll go. I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
We're already here.
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Brigadier General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Missile launched.
Bringing them down! Multiple aircraft overhead. It's the enemy!
Pull up.
Contact HQ ASAP. We need accurate info.
If we let them go, they'll be on our asses later.
General quarters! General quarters!
Target has been destroyed.
Resistance from enemy air defenses confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing SAMs! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike.
I should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
A bomb would work fine. You'll wipe them out with one hit.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
There's nowhere to run inside the thing!
Should have brought anti-ship missiles.
Return fire! Sir, there's a few of them. They've done damage to the port and ship.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bag. Vessel confirmed sunk.
If we can get him here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Farbanti.
Okay.
Missile.
There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take them down.
Half of the anti-air guns destroyed.
Target eliminated.
Aegis vessel Thalassa has been destroyed. The enemy's AA capabilities should be greatly reduced.
We're keeping minimal personnel on board for damage control. Negative. All personnel abandon ship. Like this.
Trigger, don't push your luck on the damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to. 30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great. Keep it up.
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger? Why is the enemy taking so little damage? Drop them off line to get something.
Prioritize high-threat targets and groups of hostiles. Be generous with your special weaponry as well.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Someone get on the 25mm now!
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank right. Lower your nose. You're too high.
past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear? How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us? You probably need to multiply that by 10. That's fine by me.
Missile, don't let it touch you! Contact lost. Multiple friendlies! Cruiser Irene has listed beyond the point of recovery. Navigation is impossible. We're going insane. How many ships in port are still operational? Let's lift the cap. Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate. Have our ships we're stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there!
Attention, General Shepard. We have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
I'm actually getting used to flying on trigger. Work of 3 strikes. Just an operation that doesn't fly on our range pilots. You won't have many on board unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes. Enemy aircraft!
Yes, sir.
Missile launched.
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Hostile vessel destroyed.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prin, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, we've data link the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
Target confirmed down. With Samuel Prin gone, Lucia's naval stratagem will lose its edge.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
Lost contact with the second platoon. They're gone. That means we have less than half our forces left.
There's still some left. Radio chatter in that area has quieted down. Try a different location, Trigger. It looks like there are delicacies on other tables as well.
Lanza has the southern port to himself. Don't think he can go it alone.
Trigger, let's go!
This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I'd predicted.
I'm sorry, sir. All right. We've wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear?
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
Target's still flying over our heads. 4 vehicles crippled and 1 damaged in Eatable platoon. They're white. Let's go help the survivors.
Flags from up here, you know. Came in for a picnic, found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was going to be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. But a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer. It's a shipyard over there.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Lanza's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger, count. Lend me a hand, will ya?
That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Why stock in salvage companies while you can?
Confirming additional hostile ground forces. 4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
This is Rudy. We're high time until the rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. Please look up machine guns. Engaging.
Meet me on range. Target shot down.
Taking fire! Gotcha, pal.
Strider 1, Fox 2. UAV eliminated.
Triggers wiped out the enemy's AA guns.
Good. Friendly should have an easier time attacking ground targets. Target acquired. Watch your traffic flare supply.
Thanks. I need to head back, Trigger.
Ignore ground activity.
Fox 2.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
One fighters incoming at super low altitude from bearing 015. Cover reports at 3 strikes with among them. We have no further intel. Sorry, we couldn't protect the port. Roger that. Leave the rest to us. Ask the squadron, intel squadron, clear to engage. Already bought us time. Don't waste it.
All aircraft. Performance is disappointing. Pick it up. The attack will fail.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Lost control. Returning to base. What I learned about you. You always have aircraft problems with 3 strikes is around. No joke. I lost control.
Target confirmed down. The man you just killed, Captain Dirk Tardat, was the main reason why the cruiser Inyo was deemed such a threat.
You, 2-5, follow me. We're the ones who'll take the kill.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
To fight a pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this.
Bridge to CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port.
If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught in there. Prepare for anti-air combat.
Arthur drone has reached the target.
Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command duty officer.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is Control Tower. You don't see it, do you? It's imagination.
So use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Don't fight the bus just yet. Sending for bunting is our job. I'm gonna close in on 3 strikes. Number 2, stay with me. Roger that.
Maintain course to return for resupply.
Trigger has destroyed the target. Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is Control...
You're gonna regret not bringing more of your friends.
Strider 2, missile going your way!
Don't catch us off guard. Stay sharp.
Strider 1, this is away. Aegis vessel Metis destroyed.
Respond. Medical, please respond.
Strider 1, break! Break!
The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone. 5 minutes remaining. Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Missile away. Maintain course to return for resupply.
Locked on, Bandit. Trigger just sank a battleship.
Battleship Dysnomia is crippled. Navigation is disabled.
That ship's heavily armored. How could that be?
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile?
It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit! I'm hit!
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger, get away from it!
Distance 30,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it! Salvation! The death of 1,000,000 is a necessity!
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. Currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need a UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're teammates behind.
Lucian, head back. I want that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat.
Good. We produced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
3 minutes remaining.
Tucker 04 to Long Capture. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear. Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
Our aircraft destroyed the entire board? Must be 180.
It's launched.
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Again, coward, shooting us from beyond our range.
Strider 1, lock on target.
March 2.
Strider 1 has entered the clouds.
Escaping rock. Breaking away.
Strider 1, missile away.
That MiG-31's not firing any missiles.
They must have scrambled without changing weaponry.
Unable to fire missiles. I know how that feels, but that's no reason to go easy on you.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Use it on evading. Buy as much time as possible.
Contact imminent.
Never felt so cramped in the sky.
Watch your chaff and fire supply.
Enemy got me. Breaking up.
Missile hit. Strider 1, missile launched.
3 strikes is performing well above our expectations.
Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
I don't need any missiles to buy time.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to say.
Remaining.
This is Corbin. I can tell you right in the street.
2 million lives each.
Also, there's a rumor going around with the military. 3 strikes in the sky is a sign of a new omen.
3 strikes. He lacks the drive. Imagine we're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because they wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to rip you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I do. Do you see, Command Duty Officer? You don't, do you?
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. A risen senior military officer has fled the combat zone. Target designated by Tucker 04 exited the combat zone.
Well done. You've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Lanza! Missile! Behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
Get It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw. What the?
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw.
Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes is going down.
They're responding. You goddamn idiots.
Call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
Siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister?
I'll give it that again.
Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, but you don't count. It's 2 on 1.
Who are you calling a wuss?
The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities.
Righto.
When catching me?
Dirty tricks aren't all we got. They're both ace material.
Rage, you take him out.
Consider it done. You're trying to make the chase one so the other can get on your ass.
Bastard! That's a fire verification complete. Shit! I'm gonna screw you over. Look on. How do you dodge that? Scream! Damn it! You'll pay for this 3 strikes!
Only 1 left. We run them down together. Death throws me from you, Trigger.
I'll kill him, all right.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. There may only be 1 left, but don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
You psycho.
Target hit. Target hit.
You'll pay for this 3 strikes.
He's definitely lost his mind.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Marker drone down. Railgun shell lost its target.
Scream!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Scream! 3 strikes! It's just as I imagined. No matter what we do, this is how we end. But know this, 3 strikes. I'd rather go to hell than live in a world shaped by you. So yeah, we'll be heading there now.
Unidentified aircraft. Eject. Eject now.
I gotta catch up to her.
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all straggler Erusian forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
Caution. Pull up.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
No, stop it! Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down. Sit.
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, you got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet!
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.
Some individuals are exempt from rules that should apply to everyone. A hero is suddenly a risk factor the moment the war is over. So you murder him. Crude, but effective. In reality, they've no need for living heroes, just dead ones. Here's a question, Alex. Can we stop Captain Mateus Torres?
Depends on if you treat the captain or 3 strikes as a singularity.
Both are. What happens when 2 singularities exist on the same field?
That requires 7 months calculation with current resources.
We'll just have to trust the guys in the field.
David, evacuate.
No, I still have to finish up here.
The Erusian military finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capabilities listed here were as we predicted. What's interesting is this over here. In addition to main guns, they have a 600mm 128 caliber rail cannon. The barrel exceeds 70 meters. Its range is over 3,000 kilometers. That matches what we calculated from the bombardment on Anchorhead Bay. The mini nuke they seem to have obtained has a yield of 1 kiloton. It'll destroy anything within a 400-meter radius of ground zero. Casualties are to be in the tens of thousands.
I know some things are better left unsaid, but let me say it. That's less damage than I expected.
Nice catch. Do you remember this speech?
This vote has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
The imagery invoked by those words and the actual predicted damage just don't match.
So, here's a question.
Sorry, got no quizzes for you today. They will launch the nuke on September 19th.
Why are you so sure?
Because that's the anniversary of the end of the Continental War. Anti-war demonstrations and victory parades are in full swing in ORED. There's about 1 million participants in total. That number will rise on the anniversary. However, this nuke isn't that powerful. They'd have to thread through the eye of a needle to achieve their desired result.
Terminal guidance would be needed.
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even GPS won't work?
You're all thinking too much. If we sink the submarine, it's problem solved.
Crude, but effective.
Crude?
All right, look at this. The Alicorn's expected course. We know it was off Anchorhead Bay, and it has to get to ORED within range before September 19th. They must avoid being detected by Osea and its allies' sound surveillance system and ships. Taking into account its maximum operating depth, this is the only possible route. The Alicorn will move along the Azalea seamount chain and reach a rather blandly named body of water called PX-80443. The waters here are shallow due to an undersea mountain range and nearby islands. This is where it'll be. We also know roughly when they'll arrive in the area.
Quite the prediction you have.
Indeed, but if it makes it through, then you're looking at P&E Trench. The sub's max operating depth is 600 meters. Tracking it would be impossible.
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission details, so listen up. Our mission is to cooperate with the patrol aircraft to find the Alicorn. In the first phase of the mission, multiple patrol aircraft will drop sono buoys to build a sono buoy barrier. Then, in the second phase, we narrow down the possible location of the Alicorn by analyzing the data obtained from the sono buoys. The results of our analysis will be data linked and shown on an overlay on your radars. And for the final phase, Trigger, you're gonna look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector, for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane. Fly over where we expect the Alicorn might be. If the submarine is right beneath you, your MAD will detect it. You'll also have nautical charts on your radars, so use them. Once it's found, our fleet will commence a unified attack with ass rocks and sink it.
And if we miss?
4 ships will be joining the operation. There won't be a second salvo.
So who's flying, Wiseman?
Everyone except myself. Oh. This is an order. Now get your fat asses moving.
Air Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Well, it's time for some treasure hunting, Trigger.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Hey, stop screwing around.
Don't be such a hothead, Hushin. We all know what'll happen if we screw up.
This is Patrol Aircraft Spectre 1. We'll deploy the solar buoy barrier. We're all prepared to buy the farm, and that's why there's so many of us. According to calculations, just one needs to fly to locate it.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same for the rest of us, too.
They're here as predicted. Detecting hostiles. They're definitely aircraft from the Alicorn.
Trigger, you take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected. All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Wilco.
Understood. Understood. Roger.
Understood.
Three strikes of rebels in the killing. Catch him while he's at it. Go. Rip the wings off that degenerate.
Strider 2, engaging. Strider 3, engaging.
Cyclops 2 engaging.
They must have been waiting for us in the air.
Hey, here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30 depending on the type of aircraft, but it's unconfirmed intel. Could be more. With 3 strikes, you could reduce them to a single digit.
Nah, we can reduce them even more.
Not sure it's because of Trigger, but those are calculations I do like.
Trigger won't be able to defend them all. Fire everything we've got as soon as we find that stuff. We've only got one chance. Locked on!
We're detecting additional UAVs. Intercept them.
So there were more hiding.
Trigger, can you get him?
We're here not to allow our allies to retreat, but to advance. I'm right behind the enemy.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Come on, find this up for us. Just listen to the orders of my superiors.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
Locked on. Firing.
I'm on his back.
Need to get through these waters, but we know where to find them.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Roger that. Not sure what it means to be a pilot. We've lost the tackle! Victor's in trouble. Take cover them.
Strider 1 is back to bed.
Drop out far from the patrol aircraft.
Thanks for the help.
Knew it. That captain was up to
I hear they clear that I'm being pursued. It's still in here. Attempting to break into the lock. I gotta get rid of this guy. Breaking. This one's mine. Clear the guns with me. Our comrades will crush the enemy. Spectre 2, I'm gonna attack my hostile.
Our coast talent's in a tight spot.
That's the construction aircraft I heard about?
The aircraft from the submarine are well trained. Trigger, enemy has a lock on you.
This guy's covered.
Box 2. I'm reaping the downed aircraft is landing in the water.
I need the debris stops raining. Enemy visual inbound. Prepare for impact. Engaging.
Protect Spectre.
Got it. We're full out of the side.
Our patrol aircraft are under attack.
We're damaged. The hostiles are coming after us. We're their escort. Shield them with your bodies. Enemy has a lock on me.
Target acquired.
Okay, Mark 2. We're hit by a missile. More incoming.
Our patrol aircraft are in trouble.
We have him. Firing.
Antagonist.
Bandit behind you.
Submarines underwater. They're using pilots as sacrificial lambs, just like with their UAVs.
We're hit by a missile. More incoming.
Well done. Damn it. They aren't meant to fly when we haven't secured air superiority.
Box 2. I have him. Firing. Bandit on me. Spectre 2. We've been attacked by hostiles. We lost another patrol. Next running after
Bandit.
Locked on.
Shit! Hold on tight, guys.
45% of sonar buoys dropped.
Control down. Protect the remaining aircraft.
No more on my watch.
Do you have a moment?
What's up?
Some demonstrators have crashed. People are running away. I saw some signs held up. There are even banners flying in the air. They're advertising drones.
What? You're in ORED?
Well, yeah, I live here. I haven't saw the patrol guide up the district either.
I meant, why aren't you running?
Hey, you guys aren't running, are you?
Damn right.
Running? Wait, running? Yes, those drones aren't running away.
What do you mean?
I'll call you back. Alex, I need you to check something. Trigger, the other guys are standing their ground, but in the end, it comes down to you. Do us proud. 70% of sonar buoys dropped.
Just a little more.
All aircraft be advised. Our radars picked up new hostiles.
Doesn't matter how strong that sub is. Our job remains the same.
Locked on. Go down.
Target acquired. Strider 1, missile away.
95% of sonar buoys dropped.
This one's wide open. Should we clear the mission, Captain? They won't chase by sea. Pursuers will be airborne.
Strider 3, launching missile.
Enemy missile inbound. Prepare for impact.
They're coming after our patrol aircraft, all right.
No problem. The situation is very frustrated right now. It's nearly impossible to find us in these open seas. Come if you dare. 3 strikes.
Organic! The hostiles are coming after us! Lost control! Lost control!
We lost a patrol aircraft. Only 2 remaining.
Stop relying on calculations. Shit.
We know that dude can't keep her up! Don't worry, the calculations say we're only one of us.
Cut the calculation bullshit, you moron.
Only 1 patrol aircraft remaining. Confirming new hostiles. UAV is down.
Missile.
The enemy's straight ahead.
Missile.
Missile away.
Missile.
All sonar buoys dropped. Barrier completed. Analysis complete. Data linking the Alicorn navigable zone.
Roger that. Displaying the search area on your radar map. The Alicorn somewhere inside that ring. Activating the MAD. Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD? Fly over the search area and look for a location that induces a change in the waveform.
Treasure hunting for real, huh?
All aircraft except Trigger, you're on contingent combat air patrol. The MAD won't function at high speeds. Fly slower than 800 kilometers an hour.
How did that huge thing hide from us all this time?
Okay, Trigger, your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Turn and fly in the direction where the waveform peaks. Trigger, your MAD's showing a stronger reaction. The Alicorn must be near. Picking up a magnetic signature. Signature lost. I'm seeing strong noise in the MAD signal.
Shit. They predicted that we do MAD.
Seems like this is our contingency.
They don't see the source of the noise in the ocean surface. It's likely similar to a buoy.
I don't have a window, so I don't know about buoys, but I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
Sending the location of the jamming devices. Destroy them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys. Bit of a chore. We'll have to destroy them one by one. What the? A huge explosion just went off underwater.
An explosion? Patrol aircraft. What's happening underwater?
That's it, Trigger.
Underwater rescue is impossible.
Jamming
We're
buoy
only
hit.
hearing
Destruction confirmed.
The Alicorn will use the noise recover and head out at full speed.
Destroy the jamming buoys before the enemy submarine escapes.
Speed ahead.
Destruction confirmed.
Aye, sir.
Don't let him get away.
Damn it. Keep it, Inspector. I need you to determine the sub's location again as soon as the noise dies down.
Can we make it?
The last jamming buoy has been destroyed.
How'd it go?
Waiting for the sonar buoys to respond.
Oh, God damn it.
Collecting intel about the enemy submarine.
Hey, you okay?
Analysis done. Data linking.
Its location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
Hurry. It's okay. Trigger's already on the hunt.
Confirming more hostile UAVs. They just launched from the Alicorn.
He can launch them underwater?
If you can splash even one, it'll be that much easier for Trigger.
Missile.
Strider, Cyclops, we don't have much time left.
Don't you worry. Trigger will find it.
Trigger's given me so much cover and I still... Shit, I'm just pathetic.
You've reeled it in. Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1 found the submarine Alicorn.
Yeah! All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow.
Target coordinates acquired. Commence preparations to fire the VL Asrock.
VL Asrock ready for launch.
Line of fire is clear.
Ready. Fire all missiles! Fire! Missile away.
All anti-submarine missiles launched. Report the results.
Did we get him?
Alicorn spotted. It's surfacing.
Surfacing? We haven't sunk it? It's attacking our fleet. Son of a... We didn't hit him.
What?
You're wrong, Cal. Back them into a corner. They're vulnerable now that they've surfaced. Follow up on Trigger.
Understood. Welcome.
Roger.
Welcome. Roger.
Prepare to abandon ship. We can't plane it. Evacuate! Off destroyer Seagull. Aegis vessel Canary. Order is to abandon ship. We fought at the bottom of the sea. I will not allow our perseverance to be desecrated.
You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
If one of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces.
They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about. Throttle up! Fire!
The Alicorn fired its railguns.
It's using its main guns for anti-air combat.
Group 1 is flooding. Start training ASAP. Opening the steam valves.
The Alicorn is diving.
Ballast tank should be damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
There's no means of retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Righto. Attack missed.
Fox 2. Strider 1, missile away.
Yeah, way to smoke him.
UAV eliminated.
Self-spotted. Sending underwater coordinates.
The Alicorn is surfaced. Commence assault.
Be not afraid. Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss? Commence fire!
Trigger, you're being targeted by the railguns. Shake them off.
Fire! Fire!
Fox 2. Missile hit. Pressure hold near the ballast tank has sustained damage.
Don't let Trigger hog the spotlight! We're in critical condition in reactor control! Fissures in the pressure hull!
The Alicorn has launched aircraft.
They've got serious guts to take off right now.
It ain't guts. They're just damn crazy.
Flying objects have been launched from the Alicorn. They have different signatures from the UAVs we've seen.
Check the radiation level every 5 minutes. Do we have any coolant leaks? We're sinking EMAP's reactors no good. Focus on anti-air combat. Small UAVs have activated EM barriers.
I have visual. They look similar to the Arsenal Bird's defense system.
What do we do then? We don't have Stonehenge to bust through them, you know.
The Alicorn is submerged. Wait for the next window of attack.
My fellow submariners, you Our lives carry weight. It gives us the right to take the lives of others. We cannot let the enemy's attacks reach our brothers. I'll go head on with 3 strikes and take him down with me. Let's get rid of the 3 scars. Lost many because of him. Dead men walking. Fight with fear death. The Alicorn underwater.
Strider 1, missile launched. Alicorn surfacing.
Command fire! We get a full full of AA weaponry. I feel they won't even flinch.
The enemy sure is making things hard for us.
Chaffin flares completed.
They have a lock on me.
Missile launched. That's a hit. Target is hit.
That was Trigger!
Balance takes have been damaged. We can't maintain buoyancy. Keep firing. Crush their lives into the weight of your head.
Evading!
Strider 1, missile away. Target hit.
The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that.
Yeah. All right. We surrender.
What?
What's going on?
This is the submarine aircraft cruiser Alicorn. We surrender. Stop shooting.
All aircraft, cease fire.
It's a con man talking. I should know.
Let's just sink it!
Negative. We cannot attack those that have surrendered. It's a breach of international law.
I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited.
Why hold international law so dearly? We'll no longer be soldiers the moment we don't. Then I'll happily quit my career.
Do not attack.
We will surrender. We are currently making preparations to be disarmed.
I'm David North, an analyst at the Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already jammed your terminal guidance system over ORED. Your shot will miss the mark.
Let me tell you a story. Back when I was a gunnery officer, I had to aim at an enemy ship 30 kilometers away in the middle of a storm. The seas were rough that day, and still I landed one of the 2 shots.
Here's a question. Was your plan elegant? The answer is yes. At least until 3 strikes ruined it.
What do you know of beauty?
They have no intention to surrender. Stop them, Trigger. Hit the barrel, Trigger. Hurry!
Wait, Trigger. Stop attacking immediately.
Russia! Target is the Ocean capital of Oregon. To take the lives of 1 million people 5,000 kilometers away, my family don't care.
It fired.
It's okay. The shell will miss.
What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Load the next shell. Aye, sir. All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
Wilco.
All right.
Wilco. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
MCS error. Can't raise the elevation of the barrel. 3 strikes in the sky is a sign of an ill omen. Captain, all slow ahead. Flood capture tanks.
Strider 1 was shot down.
What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Load the next shell. Aye, sir. All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
Wilco.
All right.
Wilco. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
MCS error. Can't raise the elevation of the barrel. 3 strikes in the sky is a sign of an ill omen. Captain, all slow ahead. Flood capture tanks. First, gas first, and that'll give the gun the elevation it needs. Don't you see 3 strikes? 10 million lives will be saved, and at the cost of a mere million lives.
Liar. You just want to kill people. We won't let you.
Good. Your attacks are hitting the base of the rail cannon.
You just made a save with my 10-inch trigger.
hit. Target hit.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger.
Confirming explosions. The rail cannon's been destroyed.
Yeah, baby.
Don't you see? 1 million lives!
The Alicorn zone is severely damaged. No, it's completely split in two.
She really pulled it off.
And that's our final answer.
I see loads of floating objects in the waves. I don't think there are any survivors, Wiseman.
Copy that. The enemy submarine has been destroyed. Operation is complete.
That was unbelievable. Just all of it.
That's right. Yeah.
There are some who send those around them to their doom. Like Captain Mateus Torres was a devil incarnate. There are others. Others who show the way to everyone else. Those who stand at the forefront to cast a light. Those who follow them can't help but feel that they're in the right hands, that they'll make it. This is an era where there isn't a singular answer, like a quiz question. The world awaits a hero to keep the torch aloft, banishing the darkness.
Quite the poet. That's a story I'm gonna have to tell my kid.
All aircraft in David. The operation is complete. Return to base and get some rest. Oh man, finally time for some munchies. Could you hand me the burger over there? Oh, and the knife and fork too, please.
Once I get back to base, I'm heading to the mess hall. Well, it's time for some treasure hunting, Trigger.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Hey,
Operation is complete.
Can we celebrate now?
Yeah, good work.
Yeah!
Yahoo! Your next mission's in 32 hours.
Whoa. Not something I'll
That was
tell my son
something.
about. Give me a break.
I'm good, Alex. Won't need that wake-up call every 2 hours anymore.
David, only the summary is fine. Give me the report ASAP. I'll hand it to the president.
That's why I haven't slept in the last 80 hours.
78 hours and 52 minutes.
Okay. Well, now to the conclusion. Assuming that 3 strikes is a singularity, why not terminate him?
There is a fact that has been observed in all of the missions 3 Strikes has taken part in. All dependent elements that either mimic or follow the subject have increased chances of survival.
Try to be more sensuous.
Go Trigger's way, you'll make it. He leads the way.
Really?
Significance is high.
That's uncharacteristically illogical of you.
Ha ha ha.
Is that really how you laugh?